Hello and welcome to one of the special environments in college football. Clemson folks call this the original Death Valley. It is rocking in anticipation of this battle today. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And here we go, the long-awaited kickoff to get this season started. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Clemson Tigers offense has the football first here today. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble. It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Running out of time in the pocket, and he just throws it away there. Safe move, had nobody open. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Looking for his back. And the receiver wide open catches it in stride. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Oh, there's the stiff arm. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab. It's Randall. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, there's nothing more satisfying for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback that he can trust in these critical areas. Here you are, 3rd and goal. What do? Put the ball in the hands of that quarterback. Whether he runs it in or throws it, you know he's going to make the right decision. Found the matchup, made the throw, and you get a touchdown to open the game.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the LSU Tigers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Wasting no time, he's going to go deep on the first play. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
And it's good for a 1st down at the 36.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
And the player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic and moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Motion now from the tight end. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. There's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a 1st down, and now it's 4th down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they get him down after the completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
So, second down after the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Looking right. This one caught. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the freshman making an impact play there.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
The Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And here comes a deep shot. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
The ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
To throw, it's Klubnik. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Looking to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. 1st down here for this. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. Drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Snags it with throw.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Got space, looking to score. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes him one of the top backs in the country.
Now the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Clemson 14, LSU 7.
Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
On third down, he drops to throw, and he floats this pass deep down the right side. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
The Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Klubnik. Receiver makes the catch, and he's tackled after the catch.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments.
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Can he take it? Look at that, he's still going. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
First and goal here for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
That is great job.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Catch made down inside the 25. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Here comes a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that field.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
And the Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Bites off a defender. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Bringing pressure. Hit just as he throws the ball. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Running it back. It's Brown. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Green. Breaks loose at the 40. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
And that is another first down for the offense.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a quick grab. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Defense expecting run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. Makes a quick grab.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Green. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He goes nowhere on 3rd and short. I don't think he got it.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Fires it to the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Welcome to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to start your coaching journey. First, select whether you want to play online or offline. Next, it's time to select your rosters. Choose to use the latest EA Sports recommended rosters featuring more than 1,000 additional players, or choose the rosters from our original launch. Now it's time to customize your Dynasty experience. Choose your settings and